Most of the entrances have questions based on finding the unit digit of a number. To better understand the concept of unit digit, we need to understand the cyclicity of a number. Today, I, Vinit Chauhan from Proton Education, will be teaching one of the most important mathematical topic, that is the power cycle. Let us start with the series of 2. I have written the series of 2 on the screen. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. These are nothing but the powers of 2. 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4 and so on. Can you observe something common in these numbers? Is there something common in these numbers? Take a pause, take a look at it. Do you find something that is common in these numbers? Let's see. I will arrange the numbers in such a way now that you will be able to figure out what is common in them. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. Can you see something that is getting repeated here? Yes, my friends, the unit digit is getting repeated here. So the power cycle for 2 has the unit digit repeating at every 4 numbers, that is 2, 4, 8 and 6. Is it just for 2 or even other numbers show such a property? Let's look at it for 3. The series of 3, as you can see it on the screen, 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729 and so on. These are again the powers of 3, 3 raised to 1, 3 raised to 2, 3 raised to 3, 3 raised to 4 and so on. Do you find something common here? Can you see some unit digit that is getting repeated here? Let's see. I'll arrange the numbers 3971, 3971. So the number 3 has the cyclicity of 4 digits, so it is getting repeated in 3971. Let us understand the repetition of the numbers, then I will show you how to use these numbers, and at the end I will give you an important shortcut which will help you solve any problem in seconds. I have noted down the entire series from 0 to 9, the powers and the repetition and the cyclicity for all the numbers. For 1, it is always 1. 1 to the any power number will give you always 1. 2, as we had already discussed, it is 2, 4, 8, 6. 3, it is 3971. 4, it's a cyclicity of 2 digits, that is 4 and 6. For 5, it is only 5. 6, it is just 6. 7, 7931. For 8, it is 8, 4, 2, 6. 9, it is 9 and 1. And for 0, it will always be 0. Now let us see how to find out these numbers. How to come up to this number. Let's start with 7. Let's understand with 7. It will be a little easy to understand with 7. 7 into 1 is 7. The first digit that you can see is 7. 7 sevens gives us 49. We need to find the unit digit. So leave the digit apart from the unit digit. So we will consider 9. Again, 9 sevens is 63. Remove the digit 6. You can see the digit as 3 as the third digit. 3 sevens is 21. Again remove 2. The digit left is 1. So unit digit is 1. So 7931. If I multiply 1 with 7, I get back to the number as 7. So the power cycle is 7931. Let's see for 8. 8 into 1 is 8. First digit is 8. 8 into 8 is 64. Leave 6. Keep 4. Unit digit is 4. 4 into 8 is 32. The unit digit is 2. Leave 3 aside. 2 into 8 is 16. Leave 1 aside. Keep 6. You can see 8, 4, 2, 6. And 6 into 8 is 48. So we come back to the number itself. This is the way we can understand the power cycle for all the digits. Let's see for 4. A cyclicity of 2 digits. 4 into 1 is 4. 4 into 4 is 16. So leave 1. You can write it. You can see the digit as 6 here. 6 into 4 is 24. Leave 2. Again we got back to number 4. So 4 and 6 is the cyclicity for 4. Now let's see how we will use it for greater powers. Supposing we have a number 2 raised to 99. So 99 is the power. Cyclicity for 2 is of 4 digits, that is 2, 4, 8, 6. And let's see how we will use it for this number. power divided by the cycle, and we will check the remainder. So in the case of 2 raised to 99, 99 was my power. Cyclicity for 2 is of 4 digits. So 99 divided by 4, my remainder will be 3. So we need to check what is the remainder. From the remainder, we will get the unit digit of our answer. Let's see how. Series of 2 with the cyclicity of 4. When the remainder is either 1, 2, 3 or 0, my unit digit always has to be 2, 4, 8 or 6. When the remainder is 1, my answer will be 2. When my remainder is 2, my answer will be 4. When my remainder is 3, my answer will be 8. And when my remainder is 0, my answer is 6. As we are dividing with 4, so our remainders would be 1, 2, 3 and 0 only. For the series of 4 with a cycle of 2, so when we are dividing a number with 2, our remainders will be either 1 or either 0. So when the remainder is 1, my answer is 4. When my remainder is 0, my answer is 6. Let's see, there is a shortcut associated with this digit also. When we have a digit with only cyclicity of 2 numbers, we will see only the power as odd power and even power. If 4 raised to 1 is giving us 4, so odd power is always giving us 4. 4 raised to 2 is giving us 6. So even power will always give us 6. In all the cases you take it, be it for 4, be it for 9, all the cases which has cyclicity of 2 digits, this holds true. This is a very important shortcut, please keep this in mind. Let's look at it with the example. Here the example is 123 raised to 425. Finding the unit digit from this number, we have to select the last digit, that is 3. And remember the formula, power divided by the cyclicity, and it gives you the remainder. So here the power is 425. The cyclicity of the digit we have to check, that is 3. So what is the cyclicity for the unit digit 3? 4 numbers. So power 425 divided by 4. Here what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 1. When I divide 425 with the cyclicity of 4, we get the remainder as 1. So from the remainder 1, we understand, look at the table. When the remainder is 1, the unit digit will always be 3. When the remainder is 2, the unit digit would have been 9. When the remainder was 3, the unit digit would have been 7. And when the remainder was 0, the unit digit would have been 1. Remember one very important tip. For finding unit digit of a number, we need to check with only the unit digit, as the last digit is evolved from only last digit of that number. In this case, it is 3. So here the answer is 3, as the remainder was 1. Remember the formula always, power divided by the cycle, and what will be the remainder, that will fetch you to the answer. Let's look at another example. The unit digit in the product 12 raised to 40 is. Now, to find the unit digit of this number, we need to understand the cyclicity for 2. It has 4 digits in it. But when I look at the options, it is possible to eliminate one of the options. The cyclicity for 2 does not have 0 in it. So 2, 4, 8, 6. In this way, there is highly possible at times you find such answers wherein you can eliminate 3 options also, and you might come to directly the answer. So in this case, we would eliminate C as the option. Now let's understand. 40 is your power. Cyclicity for 2 is 4 digits. So 40 divided by 4, the remainder is 0. So what we understood, when the remainder was 0, the answer would have been 6. So our unit digit for this number would be 6. Now let's look at a complicated sum in which these are the realistic sums that are asked in the entrances, and it is a little larger than what we had studied earlier. Let's look at the example. 7 raised to 71 into 6 raised to 59 into 3 raised to 65. Now there are 3 digits involved here. So we need to understand the cyclicity for 3 different numbers and then multiply the unit digit of all this. Let's see, 7 raised to 71 into 6 raised to 59 into 3 raised to 65. So 7 raised to 71, cyclicity of 4 digits. The remainder, when I divide 71 with 4, I get remainder as 3, and the power cycle for 7 is 7931. So my remainder would be 3, and my answer will also be 3 there. So note down 3 below 7 raised to 71. 6 raised to 59. It's very simple, as it has 6 in it, so the answer would be always 6. So one digit was 3, other digit is 6. 3 multiplied by 6. Keep it as it is. Don't hurry to multiply the numbers. 3 raised to 65. 65 is the power. Cyclicity is of 4 digits. My remainder would be 1. Again, the power cycle for 3 is 3971. So whenever my remainder was 1, my answer is 3. So 3 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 3. 3 into 6 was 18. 1 eliminate. 8 into 3 is 24. My answer is 4. The answer would be C, that is 4. Unit digit for the number is 4. Never multiply the entire numbers together. Always multiply unit digit with only unit digit. Larger multiplication will make it more and more complex to all of you. Keep these tips in mind, that will help you clear your entrances. I hope you have updated yourself with something new of mathematics today. It is a very important topic for all the aspirants with any entrances they are appearing for. I hope you will enjoy the video. Thank you very much for listening me. Please subscribe to our channel and stay connected to us. Thank you once again.